Comic Cons and anime conventions be put under fire because of the whole I Stand with Vic and Vic Mignogna sexual assault allegations? Well, just like any business has the right to refuse service. That goes with just about any business. They have the right to refuse anyone going in their store. So that I can completely understand. They have the right to employ whoever they choose. But I think when it comes to contracts, that may be something that's under a different obligation or law. I'm not sure because I'm not a lawyer, like I said, like I've been saying. But from what I've been hearing, is that you're not supposed to be breaking your contracts, especially with voice actors attending your Comic Con conventions or anime conventions. So that might be something that they may face scrutiny or they may be liable for a lawsuit. That I'm not entirely sure. But we should consider the fact that every business has the right to refuse who they want to go in their building, refuse service or refuse to let anyone in their building, or be picky and choosy about who they employ. Now, what I don't understand is why they would allow someone like Marzgurl or Jamie Marchi to go in their convention when they're encouraging people to start riots, like at these anime conventions. So I've been hearing these stories that people are going to these anime conventions, these cons, and they've been rioting, and they've been flipping over tables, they've been destroying equipment, which if they do, they should be liable and subject for a lawsuit or an arrest. Now, if anyone were to go into a place of business, no matter what world you live in, unless on planet Earth, you get what I mean. No matter what country, if you go in someone's building and destroy their building, you're likely liable for a lawsuit. Like, I own 2 businesses in Texas. If someone were to come in my building and trash my building, I'm going to do everything in my power to get that person's information, make sure they get arrested, or make sure they face some sort of lawsuit, and I see them in court, make sure that they pay for that shit. So, that's why I'm a little skeptical about if these stories are actually true. Now, I still stand with Vic Mignogna. What I'm saying is I don't know if the stories of people actually going to these anime conventions and like destroying property is actually true. I've actually searched all over the internet and I haven't found any reliable source, but this is something that everyone has been saying that has been happening. So we're going to see the next couple months because they may be taking some of the evidence and they may be handing it over to police, or they may be filing it for a lawsuit. So if really people like Marzgurl, and that's the thing, that's who is leading this charge. Marzgurl is apparently getting people to go to Comic Cons, starting riots, unless they drop Vic Mignogna. So I don't know about you, but that screams liability. That screams for a lawsuit right there. If she's truly doing that. Now, what I don't understand about Marzgurl, and if you know who Jin Warrior is, or Drew Warrior was, he was this guy that was convicted of sexual assault, but she wanted to preserve his memory. This happened about a year ago, and this guy committed suicide, and he apparently was under scrutiny and was going to be arrested for these sexual assault allegations, which I'm not entirely sure is true. But dozens of people didn't come forward, and unlike Vic Mignogna, no one denied it, and no one really photoshopped evidence or nothing. These are all just stories that were circulating online. Yet, Marzgurl takes someone like Drew Warrior and wants to defend him for, even though he did something horrendous as sexually assault people, and yet she wants to contradict herself by attacking Vic Mignogna, who has not really been proven guilty of these sexual assault allegations, and go into these Comic-Con conventions and destroying it as long as they drop Vic Mignogna. This is why people like Marzgurl really confuses the fuck out of me. Really, they confuse the living fuck out of me. So, you defend one person who was likely a rapist and then committed suicide because he didn't want the truth to come out, but you're going to attack another person who so far has not actually been proven guilty in the court of law. Now, Wario wasn't really proven guilty, at least from what I know. He didn't actually go to court or anything like that. But people were thinking about coming forward and accusing this guy, which is probably why he committed suicide. Of course, depression probably plays a big part into that. But you get what I'm going for, right? So, you have one guy that was definitely likely a rapist, and no one denied it, but you have someone who well, these are allegations. We don't know if they're actually true, but you're going to go to Comic-Con conventions and destroy that convention. Like, these people confuse the living fuck out of me. You're going to defend an asshole like Wario, but you're not going to at least hear out the I Stand Vic side and hear out what they're actually saying. These KickVic people, they confuse the living fuck out of me. Like, they're bullies, and like, they don't shut the fuck up, and they're gonna face it in court, and they're gonna see what happens, like, when you just say whatever you want without any reliable source. They're gonna find that out the hard way. If you notice, this is why Vic Mignogna has remained silent. That's why you have to be quiet and shut up before you end up in court, because you could use all that evidence against people. The more these people are coming out with these allegations and doing this shit like destroying Comic-Con conventions or trying to riot at places, they're just hurting themselves, and they do not realize it. If you notice, Vic Mignogna hasn't really said or done anything. He just said, I'm sorry. Okay, well, he didn't really say what he was sorry for. He said, I'm sorry if I made people uncomfortable. These people, they're just baffling. They are baffling to me. So, hopefully, when they go to court, they're going to see the light of day and realize what their actions are wrong. They're going to realize it very soon in the hard way. I hope they pay money. I hope these VAs lose their jobs. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I do not give a fuck whose voice is who. I don't give a fuck if someone's voiced Vegeta. They can always find another actor. I don't give a flying fuck. I mean, I do somewhat still like Sean Schemmel, despite him being kind of an idiot in this horrible ordeal. But, you know, we're going to see it when he faces the music too, that you shouldn't accuse somebody or just believe a victim based on allegations alone. We should wait till we get all the evidence. Now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. If a friend of mine came to me and said, oh, this person sexually assaulted me, okay, well, if that's what you say happened, we can go to court, you can see what happens. You know, I will probably believe my friend. You know, this is why I'm thinking some of these people and their mindsets are. But you always want to listen to the other side before you jump to conclusions. It sounds like these people, they really just want, like, Vic Mignogna to die, just to go off in a corner and just destroy him, make him disappear, without any evidence whatsoever. These people, they confuse the living fuck out of me. I'm going to keep saying that over and over. They do not shut the fuck up. They're just going to bite themselves in the ass. They're going to bite the bullet in the end when they go to court. And, you know, I just, at this point, I don't give a fuck who these people are. I don't get what they're famous for. If they lose their job, I don't give a flying fuck. They probably deserved it, because you do not need to attack someone based on allegations that are probably not true, especially if they're not true. Now, even if they are true, you should wait until you get all the evidence first, because right now, everything's up in the air. I'm about 99.9% certain that Vic Mignogna didn't do any of this. I'm 99.9% certain. But there's always that 1% chance that, okay, maybe some of these have some truth to it. But we're going to find out when we go to court, or when they go to court. I say but when they go to court. But I have a feeling that when they finally go to court, that these people, they're going to realize the errors of their ways. They're going to end up paying lots of money and possibly face some jail time. This is not the way to act. This is not the way to have a conversation. Going to a public building and destroying a building just because you don't like someone is not the way to be an adult, not the way to get your message across. If you people truly think Vic Mignogna is guilty, you should probably shut the fuck up, get all the evidence first, and then take him to court. But no, this is why I know he's not guilty, because you guys want to believe something that's not there. You guys truly want to believe something without any evidence. They're just allegations. Some of these allegations have already been debunked. Some of these people have already tried to fake a swatting. And now some of these people are trying to start riots at these Comic-Con conventions. And some of these so-called con directors, especially Sean Hamburg, whatever his name is, Hamburger, I don't give a fuck what his name is anymore. They've already proven to be quite dumbasses on live stream. And a lot of these people, especially the KickVic side, don't really seem to understand the law. Now, if you're on the KickVic side and you're purposely going to these people and harassing these people, you should probably stop for Vic Mignogna's sake, right? If you are truly doing that. But so far, I don't really believe anyone's really doing that. I don't really see screenshots of that happening. I just see people really asking questions, and whenever these KickVic people go out and make a statement, but then they are proven to be wrong, they want to bully people. they're saying that the Stan Vic side is the bullies when they turn out to be the bullies themselves. So we're gonna see how it goes, right? So I cannot wait to see the court dates. Like, I'm dying to see how this entire story is gonna end, and I have a feeling it's gonna end exactly the way I picture it. Some of these people are gonna face the music. Some of them are gonna pay lots of money, and if they are truly going to a place of establishment and causing a riot, yeah, they should probably face some jail time for that too. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. And don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me leave a dislike. Call me a dumbass or say I'm a nice guy. One of the two. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.